Whoa, Joker right off the bat, 15. The cards aren't going to be good to me today, I can already tell. 15 right off the bat. Ace, I ain't believing this. 14. Holy moly. Come on, baby. Halfway. One more. Anybody can do one more. Six. Caught a break. Eight. Halfway. One more. Do one more on my deathbed. Right. 3. 4. 'During my arm wrestling years, I would go to tournaments, national tournaments and state tournaments and regionals, not knowing who was going to be there, whether they're really good or not really good. And I would enter my weight classes and usually one above, and I'd throw myself in the mix and I'd take on all comers. And I usually walked out with some hardware. I would usually place third, second, or first. When I was arm wrestling, I would take challenge matches often. And I've arm wrestled power lifters, I've arm wrestled professional bodybuilders, and I've never been beaten by them because you train differently. You train different muscle groups than they do, and you train them differently. Bodybuilders train arms, but they train them differently. We work them at odd angles. We work the tendons and joints and ligaments. And that's something bodybuilders stay away from because they think, oh, we get too sore. Well, arm wrestlers target tendon, joints, and ligaments because that's where the true strength comes from. It's not about how big a muscle is. I've never been intimidated by a 21 or 22 inch bicep or a 24 inch bicep. I get you on my table, you're going down. I'll break your wrist, I'll pull your shoulder out of socket. That's just, you know, if you're not conditioned like us pro arm wrestlers are, you're going to get hurt. And I don't care if you're a pro bodybuilder or a pro powerlifter. Well, I have two hoodies. I have a sleeveless hoodie, which you guys see me train in a lot. I bought that in Florida, believe it or not. In Florida. They obviously don't need hoodies, but I guess they figure if they're going to have hoodies, they need to be sleeveless. So I like the concept, and I bought one while in Daytona Beach. And I asked the manager of the gift shop, you have any upstairs that doesn't have Daytona Beach on the back? And he actually went upstairs and found one, and so I paid full price for it. And then I have this one. Well, the reason I wear the hoodies is because this gym here is not a garage gym. It's not in a garage. It's in my basement. And these walls are 8 feet deep. So my basement gym is actually in the ground. It's underground. And like all things underground, it stays about, in this gym, we have a thermometer over there. It stays about a constant 66 degrees year round. We don't have the air diverted down here, and we don't have the heat diverted down here, simply because of the energy cost as it is now. We've got a pretty big ranch home, and keeping it cool and keeping it heated costs some bucks, and I'm not going to pay more to heat the basement. So it stays, even in the winter, it's about 66 degrees, and right now it's about 84 degrees outside, and it's about 66 degrees down here. And that's chilly to me. So especially when I'm sweating, I work up a sweat, I start sweating, then I stop. You know, in between sets, I get cold. So I wear either the sleeveless hoodie or the sleeve hoodie, depending on how I feel and how cold it is. I think it is down here. I don't like to be cold, man.